Salamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Today we delve into the tranquility of silence within the beautiful teachings of Islam. We'll be exploring the profound wisdom that lies in understanding when to speak and when to embrace silence. This is a topic that holds great significance in our faith, as the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, often emphasized the power and benefits of silence. In our hurried world, where words are often let loose without thought, the Islamic teaching of silence offers a serene haven of introspection and self-improvement. It teaches us to value the words we speak, to use them wisely, and to cherish the moments of silence that allow us to connect more deeply with our faith and with ourselves. So, are you ready to discover the serenity that lies within silence? Join us on this enlightening journey as we explore when it is beneficial to be silent. In the Quran, silence is seen as a virtue and a sign of wisdom. This profound statement sets the stage for our exploration into the value of silence in Islam, a topic that is as intriguing as it is deep-rooted in the faith's teachings. The Quran and Hadiths, the two primary sources of Islamic teachings, frequently emphasize the importance of silence. Let's delve into this further. In Surah Al-Hujurat, verse 12, the Quran advises against suspicion, spying, and backbiting, all of which can be avoided through the practice of silence. This underlines the sanctity of speech, reminding us that if we have nothing good to say, it is better to remain silent. Similarly, a hadith from the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, reinforces this principle. The Prophet is reported to have said, "Whoever believes in Allah and the Last Day should speak a good word or remain silent." This hadith encourages mindfulness in speech, suggesting that silence can indeed be a form of worship. Silence, in the Islamic context, is not merely the absence of speech. It is a conscious choice, a deliberate act of self-restraint. It's about choosing to hold one's tongue, to avoid idle talk, gossip, or harmful words. It's about focusing on the essential, the beneficial, the truthful. Silence can also be a spiritual practice, a form of dhikr, or remembrance of Allah. By quieting our external chatter, we create space for internal reflection, allowing us to connect more deeply with our Creator. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, moments of silence can serve as mini retreats, providing us with opportunities to recharge spiritually and mentally. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, exemplified this practice. Known for his reflective nature, he often retreated to the cave of Hira for periods of solitude and silence, a practice that eventually led to the revelation of the Quran. This highlights the transformative power of silence, its potential to open doors to divine wisdom and guidance. Indeed, silence can be golden, a sign of deep contemplation and connection with Allah. As we move forward, let's remember the value of silence in our lives, using it as a tool for spiritual growth and a means to cultivate wisdom. While silence has its place, knowing when to speak is equally important in Islam. The wisdom of discerning the right moment to voice our thoughts is a virtue that Islam encourages us to embrace. Indeed, silence may be golden, but sometimes the spoken word is platinum. There are instances where speaking out is not just encouraged, but it is a duty for every Muslim. One such instance is standing up for justice. Islam places a high value on justice. The Holy Quran says, "O you who have believed, be persistently standing firm in justice, witnesses for Allah, even if it be against yourselves or parents and relatives." Hence, when we witness injustice, we are called upon to speak up, to voice our dissent, to stand against the tide if need be. Next, teaching others about the beauty of Islam is another instance where speaking becomes a duty. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Convey from me, even if it is one verse." Sharing the knowledge we have, enlightening others with the wisdom of Islam, these are moments where our words become the tool, the bridge that connects hearts and minds to the divine. Furthermore, correcting wrongs is another situation where our voice becomes our strength. In a hadith, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, instructs, "Whoever among you sees an evil action, then let him change it with his hand. If he cannot, then with his tongue. If he cannot, then with his heart." Our words therefore become an instrument of change, a catalyst for improvement, a beacon of righteousness. However, it's crucial to remember that when we choose to speak, our words should embody kindness, wisdom, and truth. In every instance, our words should be a reflection of the beautiful teachings of Islam, fostering love, respect, and understanding. As we navigate through life, let's remember the wisdom of knowing when to speak and when to be silent. Let's strive to use our words as tools of positive change, bridges of understanding, and mirrors of truth. As the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Speak good or remain silent." Let this be our guiding principle, our mantra, as we journey through the path of life. So, when should we choose silence over speech in our daily lives? Well, let's delve into some practical situations where silence truly is golden. First, consider when we're feeling angry. It's easy to let our words fly loose in the heat of the moment, but often we end up saying things we later regret. In Islam, it is advised to remain silent when angry, allowing time to cool down and reflect. This practice not only helps to avoid saying something hurtful, but also promotes inner peace. Next, think about when we're tempted to gossip or backbite. It's a common occurrence in social settings, isn't it? Yet it's important to remember the Islamic teaching that gossiping about others is akin to eating the flesh of your dead brother. Quite a stark image, isn't it? So when the conversation starts to veer towards gossip, it's best to bite our tongues and remain silent. Then there's the scenario where our words may hurt others. We all know how powerful words can be. They can build bridges, but they can also burn them. If we know that our words may wound someone's feelings, it's better to hold them back. After all, Islam teaches us to be kind and considerate to one another. Lastly, let's consider when we're unsure. In a world overflowing with information, it's easy to feel compelled to have an opinion on everything. However, it's perfectly okay to stay silent when we're not fully informed about a topic. This not only prevents the spread of misinformation, but also encourages us to be humble and acknowledge our limitations. In each of these situations, choosing silence over speech can help us navigate our social interactions more gracefully and, more importantly, lead us towards a path that aligns with the teachings of Islam. Remember, every word we utter is recorded, and we will be held accountable for it. So, let's make every word count, and when in doubt, let's embrace the power of silence. The benefits of silence extend beyond spiritual growth. It's a powerful tool that can bring a multitude of benefits to our lives, both psychologically and physically. Let's delve into the psychological benefits first. In our fast-paced, noise-filled world, silence can provide a much-needed respite. It allows us to clear our minds, reducing stress and anxiety. This mental clarity can lead to improved focus and creativity. Silence also helps us to become better listeners. When we quiet our own voices, we open up space to truly hear others. This can lead to better communication and stronger relationships. And it's not just about hearing the words others are saying. In silence, we can become more attuned to the non-verbal cues that often speak volumes. Moving on to the physical benefits, silence can actually have a positive impact on our bodies. Research has shown that periods of silence can lower blood pressure, boost the immune system, and even stimulate brain growth. That's right, silence can make you healthier and smarter. But perhaps one of the most profound benefits of silence is the deeper connection it can foster with our Creator. In the quiet moments, free from distractions and noise, we can feel a sense of peace and serenity that goes beyond understanding. We can listen for the still small voice within us, guiding us on our journey. In the silence, we can reflect on our actions, our thoughts, our intentions. We can gain a better understanding of who we are and who we aspire to be. In these moments of quiet reflection, we can draw closer to our Creator, deepening our faith and strengthening our spiritual connection. In silence, we find peace, clarity, and a deeper connection with our Creator. Silence is not just an absence of noise, but a profound aspect of Islamic teachings. As we wrap up our discussion, let's recap the key points we've touched upon. We've delved into the value of silence in Islam, emphasizing its significance as a means of self-restraint and wisdom. We've navigated the wisdom of knowing when to speak, underscoring the importance of timing and context. We've explored practical applications of when to be silent, offering guidance in real-world scenarios. Now, we encourage you to reflect. Assess your speech habits. Are there moments when silence could have been your better companion? Strive for balance between silence and speech, understanding that both have their rightful place in our lives. Alhamdulillah, we have explored the power of silence together. If this video was beneficial, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to our channel for more enlightening content.